Hello friends and welcome to the homestead. I'm here with the Vantasy today. We're going to get started on the carpet project. I picked up some remnant carpet from the Carpet and Tile Center in Kissimmee, Florida. They had some leftover carpet from a Victoria's Secret that never got used until today. It's going to look beautiful inside the Vantasy. Friends, I'm glad you're here. I picked this up the other day. Very excited about it. It's been about a day since I've had a chance to get to it, but I think we're pretty close to just being able to install this. I've got a rubber mat that's going to go down first. I've got some Luan, it's just a thin plywood. Then we have the carpet padding, then the carpet is going to go on. I'm going to try to tuck it in nicely to the edges, and I'm not going to be too gingerly with it on the areas where I know that there's going to be bench seats on both sides. So I think it should go pretty straightforward. I'm a little nervous about the front part though, and getting the contours right, but with a little heat gun and water spray, I think we can do it. I learned it on YouTube. Never done it before. We'll see how it goes. First thing though, we have to clean out everything. It's already pretty much clean, but give it a good sweeping. Just inspect the floor for any imperfections before we get started. Oh dear. Carpet is not light. Okay. Well, we're going to need to move the van just to unroll the carpet. It's a big piece of carpet. Well, it's already about 95 degrees out today. It is getting hot. It might be good for this carpet to make it a little more moldable. Not really sure. But we're going to get started by rolling this out in the driveway, and I got the old piece of carpet right there. We're just going to lay it on top, use that as a template. But first I'm going to just double check some measurements in the van, and then we'll get this thing started, start cutting it out. I'll be using this specialty carpet blade. It fits into any kind of utility knife like this, and it hooks up right onto the carpet. It makes it a lot easier to cut it. I love it. How cool. I'm going to go ahead and line up this straight side on this nice long side of the carpet so I don't have to cut so much. And probably do the same here on the back. I'm going to leave a lot towards the front because this didn't go all the way to the front last time, so we're going to leave a lot there to work out. In fact, I'm going to make sure I know which way is front and back here. Okay, that is the back, so this is the front. I'll leave some space on this side. You know, we could almost do the whole ceiling in this too. There's enough, but we won't. I did go ahead and cut it a little bit wider here towards the front end. I'm not sure what that shape is going to be like, so you probably can't even really see, but that's how big I cut it. There should be enough tolerance there, and we should be good to go. Seems like it came out pretty good. Next, I have this rubber mat that I took out of here. I'm going to put it right back in. Then I'm going to put the Luan on top.
Well, this installation is going pretty smooth. It took a little bit of time to adjust the rubber mat and make some cuts on that to make it fit perfectly. Then I installed the Luan. I did not attach it with tape like it was before, I just laid it into place. And then I installed the carpet padding. This went in really easy and it started to look really nice.
Wow. Well, I've run into a dilemma. It's all fitting okay and feels great. It's a lot quieter in here too, but my utility knives will not cut this padding. I'm sure there's something, maybe a pair of scissors will do it, but it just, you can't do anything to it. It's weird. Okay friends, I believe we have found a solution to this problem. As a suggestion from my friend Scott, who just came home from work on his lunch break, helped me figure this out. It will use a very sharp blade that I was not using before. Change the blade out. I'm going to use this straight edge, and using the Luan as a sturdy substrate, we'll just mark where we're going to cut with this Sharpie and pull the padding off to the substrate, lay our straight edge down, and use this to cut as hard as we want, and hopefully that'll work. This is a waterproof membrane. It's not your normal carpet padding. This isn't like for your home. This is for auto, and I've just never worked with this before, so it takes a little getting used to, but I think it'll go pretty quick after this. Let's hope it works. Look pretty good. I like it with the padding in it already. Next is the fun part, putting in the carpet. Finally, I'm looking forward to this. It's always kind of an annoying job to me, putting carpet in. I've done it a few times in just single rooms in a house. I prefer to hire somebody to do it. When I asked if Anthony knew any carpet installers that would be willing to do this, they were like, no way. So here we are. It's an opportunity to learn. It is starting to come together very nicely. Got some ruffles or waves in the carpet, but I think that'll go away with some heat in the vehicle, maybe. But I'll work on that later. Right now we're going to work on cutting the round part out of the doghouse here to finish the floor. What I've decided to do is remove the whole doghouse and just cut the circle without that being there and in the way. We'll work on putting the carpet around the doghouse tomorrow. Running out of daylight already. It's about 5 o'clock. I've been at this for quite a while. Took a little bit of a break to do some research, but I think we're on a good pace. I thought I can probably get to this point by the end of today, and I'm on a good timeline here. So tomorrow we'll focus on the doghouse, and we'll hopefully get that on there with no problem. I've been looking at it for a little while and deciding where I might make some cuts and things, so hopefully it's easier than what I think. But for now, let's focus on finishing the floor and see what this looks like when it's totally in. It is time to wrap it up for the day. Tomorrow we'll get to this project. I'm not sure exactly how this is going to be done. I've tried pulling off this carpet and it's extremely strong glue on there, but I'm enjoying this so far. I think the carpet is kind of old though. The project must have been a couple years back because it doesn't have that new carpet smell, which is good. I'm okay with that, but I'm really enjoying the way this is turning out. I'll see you tomorrow, friends. friends, welcome back. Today I've decided not to put the carpet on the doghouse that covers the motor. It's going to take a little bit more work than what I was prepared for. I've tried to pull the current carpet off of there and it's very difficult. I take a little bit of heat from this torch, but today we're going to put the seats in and we will need to use this torch for this project. I want to get some really good perfect holes in this carpet, and the only way that I've seen to do it effectively is by using a socket and some heat, and we're going to essentially hot cut this carpet right where we need to. But first we're going to put these screws right through where the holes are going to be, and then that'll give us a proper alignment for where these seats are going to go. That way I can drive this thing around and go pick up some supplies and drop some things off I need to. So that's going to be all we're going to do to finish this part of the project up before we decide what to do with the doghouse. The carpet that I'm using here is a little heavier than the regular auto carpet. Victoria's Secret likes a little more heavy duty, believe it or not, than the traditional Chevy van has called for in their regular carpet. So it's going to be harder to shape it around the doghouse. I'm gonna maybe find a different solution instead of using the carpet for that. I'm not sure what yet, but we'll find something. Got a couple ideas, but I think we're gonna call it a day on this until we get the trim in, and then see what else we can do to finish this carpet off. But I think we're at a good start. We definitely have to get these seats in, so I'm glad you're here. Thanks for staying tuned. Let's get to it. All we're doing here is finding the hole where the seat bolt goes. I'm going to appropriately put the screw in place, screw that down there, and then we're going to heat that socket up with the torch and burn a hole. And make sure to use these gloves so we don't get burned. I think we'll be okay. It's a pretty long socket. Let's get started. It is red hot, red hot, red hot. Let's try it out. Wow, it goes right through everything. I did 4 holes. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Comes out pretty nice. Sweet. Okay. Nice. Pretty cool. Right on target. Right on target. Well, there we go. Seats are kind of in. Still got to tighten up the bolts pretty good on the bottom. I need an impactor though. Yes, friends, the seats require some more strength to install than what these arms can provide. Unfortunately, I will have to enlist the power of an impactor. So we'll have to wait for that just a little bit, not too much though, friends. I'm gonna try to make my way to an auto shop tomorrow, someplace that can assist me with that. And then we're going to finish the solar that we started about a month and a half ago. Can you believe it's been that long? And make a plan for the rest of the build out, such as the seating in the back and the bed and where some other things are going to be situated. So friends, thanks for joining me. I really appreciate your company. I will see you in the next video.